What's on the fucking app?
Internet. I've been expecting you. We need to talk though. So I haven't really done a MrVestek Rants video in quite a while. The last time was about a game a couple of years ago. I don't know if this is going to turn into a series or not, but I need to get this off my chest. Right, I've been seeing a lot of articles about the new Facebook Messenger app for Android, and I'm pretty sure it's for iOS as well. Just reading an article here in the Huffington Post. I see it all over my Facebook timeline, which I kind of think is a little bit ironic, but there you go. So listen, we need to talk. Okay, yes, the app is asking for more permissions than it used to do. Fine, okay, I accept that. Facebook don't exactly have a stellar history when it comes to people's privacy and that kind of thing, but I really don't think this is malicious, guys. I really don't, and hear me out on this. Okay, so, first of all, the Huffington Post article here says that it allows the app to call phone numbers without your intervention. No, it just gives the app the permission to be able to call people, to initiate calls from the actual app, okay? Facebook has an address book on your app. Not many people use it, but it's there. So if you tell Facebook what your phone number is, if you sync your Facebook contacts to your main phone contact, you'll get your friends' phone numbers. Now, if these people aren't really your friends and you don't want them to have your phone number, either set up a block list or don't just friend people willy-nilly on Facebook. They're supposed to be your friends. Okay, first and foremost, Facebook is a free website. Nobody's forcing you to use it. They need to get their money somehow, and how are they going to do that? They're going to do it through ad revenue. But this whole thing of it being able to call people maliciously, no. You're giving the app permission to add things to your address book. You're giving the app permission to, if you go to somebody's profile and you see their phone number and you go, oh yeah, I need to call that person. Click, call. That's why the app needs that permission, okay? Allow the app to take pictures and videos with the camera. Of course. Have you ever used the Messenger app to send somebody a picture that you've just taken? The app needs your permission on the phone to be able to access that picture that you just took. That's why it's asking for that permission. Same thing with video. Have you ever sent a small video to somebody using the Facebook Messenger app or even the main Facebook app? And then of course you've got the various applications for voice over IP that it employs. It's going to need access to your pictures for maybe setting up a profile picture or something like that. It's going to need access to your video camera and the regular camera in general, maybe even the flash, to be able to record the video that it needs so that you can use its voice over IP service. Look, this is all hysteria, and this was so the guy who played Icheb in Star Trek Voyager, Manu Intiraymi, I'm friends with him on Facebook, talk to him the odd time. I'm not going to lie and pretend that we're close friends or anything like that, because we're not. And I do like the guy, and he has some very interesting opinions on things. But Manu, you're kind of spreading hysteria about this kind of stuff. And I know it's all over Facebook, and I know people are like, oh, the Illuminati, and it's a conspiracy, and we don't want big corporations seeing our shit. Well, okay, that's fair. I understand, and I accept that. Have you ever read the terms and conditions for using Facebook? I bet you haven't. And I bet none of us have. Okay? We gave the companies permission to do these things when we signed up in the first place. They can use our data in whatever way they see fit. And the problem is that you've already agreed to it without reading the terms and conditions. I recommend, there's a documentary on Netflix called Terms and Conditions Apply. I recommend that you read it to maybe broaden your horizons on these kind of things. Am I here to say that all these companies do, that they use this information in ways that you would deem fit? Probably not. But is your phone gonna, is the Facebook app on your phone gonna start randomly calling people going, hey, join Facebook, it's free? I don't think so. So yeah, I needed to get that off my chest, guys. Seriously, stop breeding hysteria. Please, it's panicking people that don't know as much about these kind of things as you or I. And it's cannon fodder for like tabloid newspapers and websites like Huffington Post and Facebook. Okay, in the past, yes, they've used people's profile pictures to say so-and-so found friends using this app. Do you want to start using the app? Some people may have used that app and not even realised that it was an app, and just thought it was a built-in feature on Facebook. It was at one time, then it kind of segued into their like apps platform. So, I mean, I know it's sketchy. I know it's sketchy. I accept that it's sketchy. But you gotta look at it from the outside in, people. Seriously. If you don't want these companies being able to access those kind of things on your phone for what I believe are purely legitimate reasons, by the way, but if you don't even want the possibility of that happening on your phone, don't install apps. Okay? I mean, when you go to install the app, it puts a screen right in your face to say the app requires these permissions. Do you accept this or not? And the two options are install or cancel. You can press cancel. Okay? I know on the Android platform, if there's an update for an app that comes out and it requires more permissions than it did previously, it won't update until you intervene and tell it to update or just ignore it. So, I mean, I'm not really a fan of people running around and kind of going, this is very, it's bad, no, they're doing all that stuff and it's bad and wrong and evil and Have you got nothing better to do? I'm sorry. And you could say, well, have you not got anything better to do than create this video? And you'd be right. I don't. It's a Sunday. There's a thunderstorm just finished outside. I'm not really doing much today. But it's not as bad as you think, guys. Seriously. It has some perfectly legitimate applications that I can see. Do I think Facebook are going to start calling people on your address book? No, I don't. Do I think Facebook are going to start reusing your pictures and reselling them and all this kind of thing? No, I don't. There has been a history of that in the past, but again, there are privacy features within Facebook that you can employ to stop them from doing that. It's not a secret. They might not make it very well known, true, and they have their own reasons for that, but it's not a secret. Please, guys, I love you all. Please stop spreading hysteria. It's just going to make people who aren't as well up on these kind of things panic. If you don't want to use a social media website that's free, don't sign up in the first place. If you disagree with their policy of wanting to use your camera on your phone to take pictures through the app, if you really disagree with that, close your account. Otherwise, guys, please shut the